the United States Army Chorus, and the University of Michigan Marching Band. Mr. Bob Hope.
Thank you very much. So good. Very nice.
Yes, sir. That's the way they left town after the Wisconsin game. They'll get even next week. Anyway, I just want to say this is Bob Hope in Michigan for a show I know you'll enjoy. We're all out here in Grand Rapids to honor some local boy. Now, this is our all-star celebration opening the Gerald R. Ford Museum, and everybody who's anybody is here tonight. That's why I'm emceeing the show. I wasn't big enough to be in the audience. And what an audience. I've never seen such splendor. Isn't it amazing what one little tax cut can do? Wonderful. This makes Prince Charles' wedding reception look like a backyard barbecue in Bakersfield. I've had distinguished audiences before, but this is the first time I've ever presided at a summit meeting. Now, it's not often you get this many dignitaries to pay homage to somebody who's still living. And I'm not used to all this opulence. I feel like a Mickey Mouse watch that was gift wrapped at Cartier's. No, I've never been around this many world leaders. I haven't done this much bowing since I renegotiated my contract with NBC. That's why I'm walking a little funny. I was at the cocktail party earlier, and I tired myself out curtsying. Now, if Nancy Reagan wasn't going to do it, I figured somebody had to. Let me tell you, almost all of official Washington is here tonight. The White House is empty and deserted. Do you realize that right this minute the Carters may be moving back in? But they're having a great time here in Grand Rapids, and they're very proud of Jerry Ford in this town. Everything in Grand Rapids is named after their favorite son. I asked the guy in the lobby where I could find the nearest John. He said, "You must mean the Jerry." No, they have a Gerald Ford Highway here. It goes straight about 200 yards and then curves off into the woods. It's fitting that they have a highway named after Jerry Ford. It's a monument to unsafe driving. He's done just about everything there is to do in Washington, except for some of the things that Rita Jenrette tried. Politics may strain bedfellows, but not on the steps of the Capitol. Now, Jerry Ford was in Congress for a long time. The only way they could get rid of him was to make him president. And he became president very fast. The first time they played Hail to the Chief for him, he turned around to see who was coming. We're happy to say that President Ford now lives in Palm Springs, which is loaded with golf courses. He never decides which one he's going to play until after his first tee shot. I've played golf with President Ford many times. I'm not only a friend, but I'm one of the survivors. No, but Jerry Ford has had a varied career. He's been a congressman, a vice president, a president. Now he's a hitman for the PGA. And Mr. Ford is not really retired. He's on the board of directors of the Los Angeles Rams. And within a week, he could be the starting quarterback. I was relieved when President Reagan showed up tonight. Until then, George Bush and Secretary of State Haig couldn't agree on who was in charge. And you haven't lived till you've heard Kissinger talking to Valerie Giscard d'Estaing. It sounds like a Yoplait yogurt commercial. And they're all here for the dedication of the Ford Museum. All of Jerry Ford's work is permanently enshrined in this building. He's lucky. I have to keep watching mine on the Late Late Show. No, Jerry Ford never made a movie because he was not an actor, although that never stopped some of our presidents. But isn't that great for Ford to have his own museum? It has memorabilia of every kind. They even have a picture of him as a boy smiling proudly after catching a fish. And that's not easy with a 3-iron. A picture of Ford making his own breakfast in the White House kitchen, taken just before the firemen arrived. Ford and Brezhnev in Vladivostok. The historic meeting was considered Ford's greatest diplomatic coup, getting a Russian to come to Siberia voluntarily. Ford at a state dinner of jalapeno chili in Mexico City. The priceless look of panic in his face as he watches his bow tie dissolve. And there's an exact replica of the Oval Office, which really gives you a strange sensation as you realize it's miles and miles from the real Oval Office in Santa Barbara. No, it's so realistic, Nancy Reagan has tried to redecorate it 3 times. But we have a great, wonderful, wonderful guest list tonight. I tell you, and I've never seen such tight security, never in my life. The Secret Service wouldn't let Secretary of Defense Weinberger until he showed them his American Express card. But you really couldn't blame them for frisking Tip O'Neill. They thought he had someone else in there with him. This afternoon, the Secret Service brought in dogs who spent 3 hours looking for bombs. I wouldn't have minded, but they kept sniffing my monologue. Applause is not necessary there. President Portillo of Mexico is here. He came up here to make sure none of our medflies have visas. He didn't just come for this affair, though. 2 days from now, he has an audience with Fernando Valenzuela. They're very fond of Valenzuela in Mexico. They figure when he negotiates next year's contract, he may get Texas back for them. Now, Mr. Portillo's not feeling real well today. He's got a slight case of Uncle Sam's revenge. No, with President Portillo here tonight, along with Mr. Reagan and Prime Minister Trudeau, I have one question. Who's minding North America? And Vice President George Bush is here. Mr. Bush has been on an extended goodwill mission for the president. He's been having dinner with Democrats. Vice presidents always travel a lot. Last week, he ran into Fritz Mondale, and Mondale said, "You mean I'm out of office?" And French President d'Estaing traveled all the way from Paris to honor Mr. Ford, which I think is a great gesture. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine how hard it is to find good escargot in Grand Rapids? Valerie Gustard d'Estaing is a pretty name, but I wouldn't have to make a putt that long. No, he's such a warm man. He kissed me on both cheeks, and I thought I was back in Southern California. I think my suite at the hotel must be right next to Prime Minister Trudeau's, because all during the night, someone was playing Nelson Eddy and Jeanette MacDonald records. And it's always nice to see Lady Bird Johnson, a gracious lady who... She did so well during her years in the White House, she married off both daughters. Now, she's sitting with President Lopez Portillo of Mexico, or as they refer to it in Austin, the Texas South 40. And Henry Kissinger's here, and Henry was born a diplomat. When he was born, the doctor raised his arm to slap him, and Henry said, "Wait a minute, have we exhausted all the other alternatives?" At the same hotel at General Haig, and when I checked in, I had to carry my own bags. He court-martialed all the bellhops. No, he's done a great job with the Russians. He's brought something new to diplomacy: sneering. Now, many Democrats are here. They like Republicans to become ex-presidents. And it's great to see Tip O'Neill, one of our great friends here. Boston must have played a day game. Now, I saw him out in the lobby, and he looked very dejected, and I said, "You're not still sad about the tax vote?" He said, "Hell no, I had $500 on Hearns." But I love playing golf with him. Whenever he's in the foursome, you're always sure of the shade. And I'd like to officially welcome President and Mrs. Reagan. He gave up a lot to be here tonight. A rerun of Newt Rockne. No, we're very proud of him in Hollywood. An actor finally got into the White House. We went from peanuts to popcorn. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bob Hope presents a celebration of the dedication of the Gerald R. Ford Museum, sponsored by Amway Corporation, on behalf of the 1 million independent Amway distributors who serve you with more than 300 quality products.
Next, a consumer report with some financial advice.
I need money, not advice.
So did I, and I did something about it.
You asked for a raise?
No. Ori and I started our own Amway business. We're building financial independence as Amway distributors part-time. And the extra income helped buy this car.
Sounds like you discovered a better life.
Oh, with Amway. So can you.
Contact an Amway distributor and get the whole story.
Not tonight, Sam. I've got sinus.
Sure it's not a headache?
No, my whole face hurts. It's sinus.
It shows.
Oh, well, maybe tomorrow, huh?
Maybe. You know, Sally always takes sign-off.
Really?
Announcing new extra-strength sign-off capsules. Each day's dose has twice as much for pain as the leading sinus tablet, for relief that shows.
Somebody I know took sign-off.
Yeah, I feel a lot better.
It shows.
Who's Sally?
Extra-strength sign-off in the bright red box for sinus relief that shows.
All you people in motion, here's a good notion.
The telephone credit card. The easy way to call.
Easier than carrying a whole lot of change. You get a monthly record of your calls.
Apply at your Bell Business office for your free card.
Mrs. Wilson. Hi, Mom. It's the newest Mrs. Wilson.
All over the land, call soon as you can.
Kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits. I'm gonna get me some kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits. I'm gonna get me some kibbles and bits.
Kennel Ration introduces Kibbles and Bits, a brand new idea. It's 2 new dog foods in one. Kibbles, a new crunchy, meaty tasting dry, and Bits, a new chewy burger-style food. He'll crunch it, chomp it, absolutely devour it. Kibbles and Bits, 2 great new dog foods in one.
Kibbles and Bits, Kibbles and Bits. I'm gonna get me more Kibbles and Bits.
Let's bring out the irrepressible Sammy Davis right here. The golden-throated Glenn Campbell right here. And His Holiness Danny Thomas.
I gotta say, this must be a first for you, huh, Bob? I mean, have you ever played in a museum before?
Well, the Smithsonian wanted me.
As a performer or as an exhibit?
He's surly because I didn't kiss his ring today.
Bob, you do realize that each one of us sponsor a professional golf tournament. I'm in Los Angeles, and Sammy's in Hartford, and, of course, Danny's in Memphis, and you're at the Desert Classic.
Yes, sir, and Jerry Ford's played in all the Pro-Ams.
Believe me, Bob, we're all very honored to be here, really.
Yeah, and I'd like to say that we're flattered that Mr. Ford sent us personal invitations to appear.
Right.
Right, but is it considered a personal invitation when somebody calls you on the phone and says, be there or else?
Definitely. 10 times the impact of a mailgram.
Well, I don't know. My invitation was a little more novel. A golf ball came crashing through my living room window with a note attached saying, there's going to be a meeting at the Lodge Hall.
You're not going to believe how I received my invitation.
No, you don't have to tell us, Danny. You were summoned to a mountaintop, lightning flashed down and wrote it out on a stone tablet.
Nice of you to mention it, Bob. It wouldn't have been right coming from me.
Modest, always so modest. Well, let's give America what it's been waiting for. 4 splendid voices blended into one.
4 of a kind. We're 4 happy hackers. We're 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind. For golf we go crackers. We're 4 of a kind. Tournament golf with our names upon it is something you'll annually find. Because we're 4 of a kind.
Palm Springs.
Los Angeles.
Memphis.
Hartford.
We're 4 of a kind. We all play with Jerry. We're 4 of a kind. Keep it in mind. Your safety is Harry if he should unwind.
Oh, yes.
But Betty's around with Gatorade and Wheaties to help him if he falls behind. Because we're 4 more and more and more of a kind. Duck when you see him swinging. Duck when the ball comes swinging. Watch out for Jerry Ford, the terror of the links.
Hey, did I tell you what happened in Memphis? When he actually got a hole in one. From the tee right to the hole, he popped it. But when he threw it to the crowd, he dropped it.
I was really embarrassed in Hartford, the insurance center of the USA. Was my face red as soon as I found they won't insure the gallery with Jerry around?
Well, they love him in Los Angeles. It's like a jamboree. At drawing crowds, he really is a success. They come out by the thousands out of curiosity to watch him get himself into another fine mess.
You can talk all you want about Jerry, but he's a hero at the hospital in Old Palm Springs. Mention his name and they get teary-eyed, 'cause Jerry single-handed keeps them fully occupied.
Now we we just want to remind you what the local preacher told his flock. He said that having a Ford in your bosom is like owning Enzo stock. Of thee we sing, Jerry, summer, autumn, winter, spring, Jerry.
What if you act grumpy when you miss the cup?
Though your game gets bumpy,
Still you don't give up.
Of thee we sing, Jerry, you have got that certain thing, Jerry, honesty and dedication, worthy of a mighty nation. Of thee we
Join us now for a special look at the new Presidential Museum.
That's the presidential seal, Bob.
Yeah, I know. That's the symbol of the most awesome and powerful office in the world.
I'm grateful for the opportunity I was given to serve the American people.
Yeah, and this beautiful museum is their way of saying thank you for a job well done.
Can I show you some more? This is a theater where visitors will see a short film with the highlights of my career.
Who plays you?
Me? We couldn't get Clint Eastwood. Would you like to see some of it?
Okay, where's the popcorn?
Tony, roll it.
Gerald Ford had brought to the Oval Office a quiet confidence from another place and another time, Grand Rapids, Michigan. He was born in 1913, and if any boy had lived a typical small-town American life, it was Jerry Ford. Grand Rapids was still small enough so he'd never lose track of his first-grade friends. It was a healthy life. It was a life of joining up, of learning about achievement. And it was a life where the quiet love within a family was, as Theodore Roosevelt had put it, the cement that held the whole world together. The world first noticed Jerry Ford as a football player, strong for his age, a competitor, and a good team player. He dreamed of going to Ann Arbor. And when he got there, he would eventually become the team's most valuable player, and one who got professional football offers. But as he studied at the University of Michigan, he decided his profession would be the law. He was impatient to get involved in the public life of his community. He had become an internationalist, opposed to leaders who clung to an isolationist past. And a Quonset hut was his own audacious idea for a headquarters when he decided to run for Congress from Michigan's 5th District. The red, white, and blue Quonset caught people's attention, and they listened to the energetic young lawyer as he covered the whole district. When the votes were counted, Ford had won the Republican primary, and in November of 1948, he would win his seat in Congress. His ultimate goal was a Republican majority, and Gerald Ford as Speaker of the House. But in 1973, when Vice President Spiro Agnew suddenly resigned, Mr. Ford's life took a remarkable turn. The Congress answered affirmatively, and after 25 years as congressman, it was now Vice President Ford. And for the Vice President, it was a time of total anguish. Even he didn't know if the president would dig in and fight impeachment or resign. On a night in August 1974, a husband and wife shared their deep concern about events that could sweep them beyond anything they had ever imagined.
Everywhere, people are discovering the variety of Amway quality products without going shopping.
My laundry looks great with Amway SA8.
Nutrilite food bars by Amway get me through the morning.
Artistry Cosmetics and Jewelry by Amway get me through the evening.
Amway has it all.
Shop the world of Amway, so easy to do.
When the pain starts here, the pain stops here. When the pain starts here, the pain stops here. With the Buffered Extra Strength relief you'll find in new Extra Strength Bufferin. 1,000 milligrams of strong aspirin, the strongest dosage you can buy, combined with special protection against aspirin stomach upset. Anacin and Bayer don't give protection. Regular Tylenol's not as strong and can't give aspirin doctors prefer. But Extra Strength Bufferin does. The pain stops here with new Extra Strength Bufferin in tablets and capsules.
Oh, a once-in-a-lifetime play. But I've got an instant replay forever on my RCA convertible video recorder. It's really 2 VCRs in one. It records my TV favorites, and it converts to a portable home movie outfit. So I can record Moose's big plays, too. The RCA convertible. 2 VCRs are better than one.
No one gives you more VCR than RCA.
Of all the breakfast cereals on the market today, over 100 of them altogether, only a very few are high nutrition cereals. New Buckwheats is one of them. And among the high nutrition cereals, only Buckwheats has a great new touch of honey taste.
Nice touch.
So, for high nutrition and great taste, new Buckwheats, the only high nutrition cereal with a touch of honey taste.
Lights, camera, action. A classic in American television. Oh, you're kidding. The Candid Camera Special tonight on NBC.
Heard the good news? $1 could win you $5,000. It's Daily 4. Another daily lottery game with a bigger payoff. It's fun and easy to play. You pick your own 4-digit number. The agent punches out a ticket like this. And if it matches the winning 4-digit number, you win. A new winning number is drawn every night. Got a hunch on a 4-digit number? Play Daily 4. $1 could win you $5,000. And you'd really be in the chips.
Red Wing highlights tonight at 11.
Few performers have had the impact and influence on American popular music that my next guest enjoys. Combining her show business career with public service, a while back she served as a delegate to the United Nations, but tonight she came to sing in that one-in-a-million style that's hers and hers alone. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the delightful Miss Pearl Bailey, right here.
I'm looking at all these wonderful people here, all of you leaders, people who have done so much for others. And we wonder how do we do so much for others? How can I? I know one way. It's the only way I can do it myself. And all of us in this whole world can do it. You know, I'm only human. I'm just a woman. Help me believe in all I do and all that I am. Show me that stairway. I've got to climb. So Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you. Help me believe in all I say and all that I do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. So Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Yes, one day at a time. Sweet Jesus, that's all that I'm asking of you. Lord, give me the strength to do all the things that I know I have to do. Yesterday is gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. So Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Let me tell you, I want to walk in that light and also talk to the light. You know how I do it? I do it step by step, by step, by step. Lord, I do it one day at a time.
Pearl, get over here, Pearl. Come over here, Pearl. You are wonderful, Pearl. Never better. You're like rare champagne. You improve with age.
Oh, I don't know about that, Bob. I don't seem to be able to get my bubbles to fizz like I used to, honey.
I know what you mean. I have my fizz recycled every month.
I see.
But did you get to go through the museum?
Oh, my goodness, the museum. I sure did. And, you know, I think that Mr. Ford rates the place like it. You know, he's such a wonderful man.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes, and I think he is. Oh, yeah. And I think you're a wonderful man, too, and you should have a museum.
Oh, you shouldn't say that.
Well, I say anything you got written down on your cards here. I'd say anything you want.
And if I do have a museum, I'm certainly going to put in a theater, and all the pictures I ever made will run continuously.
I see. And where's this all going to take place, Bob? It's a good idea, because it might replace capital punishment.
Yeah. Anything to serve mankind. Really, Pearl, the only thing holding up my museum is that two cities are fighting about it.
They are?
Yep, Cleveland and Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah, Cleveland wants it in Hollywood, and Hollywood wants it in Cleveland. Pearl Bailey, Doc. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the delightfully talented Mr. Foster Brooks, right here.
Mr. President, Mrs. Reagan, President and Mrs. Ford, and each of you dignitaries, each of the, all you big shots. I wish to apologize. I want to apologize to you for appearing before you in this condition, in this shape. I thought this engagement was tomorrow night. However, before you condemn me too severely, I feel that I must say, in fairness to myself, that I have a very good reason for being loaded tonight. I've been drinking all day. really what I was doing, I was celebrating a little something. I think maybe I might have carried it a little too far. I was celebrating the fact that day before yesterday I became the father of a 6-pound baby girl, and I know I'm going to catch heck if my wife finds out about it. I'm sure some of you ladies and gentlemen may have thought that I was going to talk politics, but I don't think I should. One main reason is I don't know anything about politics. For 20 years, I thought Henry Cabot Lodge was a motel. I have heard many comedians walk on a stage, and I've enjoyed watching them for many years, and invariably a comedian will walk on a stage and say, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, a very funny thing happened to me on the way to the show tonight." And then he tells some made-up story that really didn't happen. But they use that funny thing happened on the way to the show as a crutch in order to get into their routine. I've been in the big-time show business now for just a little over 10 years. And I've done hundreds of shows. And I can say to you in all honesty, on the way to any one of those shows, never did anything funny happen to me. Until tonight. I was standing out front there, and there was a lady out there who had a little boy. Well, she didn't have a little boy out front. She had him about 5 years ago in a hospital, I guess. And according to her standards, I suppose he was misbehaving, acting up. And she took him by the shoulder and said, "Here now. Do you want to go in there and see Foster Brooks?" He said, "No." She said, "Well, then behave yourself." Oh, just before I came over to this area where we are, someone brought me, of course. I was watching television, and there was some kind of a thing on there, an old black and white movie about circuses, and it took me back in memory to my childhood. And as I stand before you tonight in my adulteryhood, it's just wonderful, the memories I have as a child. The circus used to come to my hometown of Louisville, Kentucky, but they'd always have a parade down Broadway to the circus grounds. The parade was in the morning. Some of you folks have never seen a circus parade. Well, the elephants were always the very last things in a parade. Big, long, single-file string of elephants. And they had to cross a railroad track about 6 blocks away from our street. And one day, just as that last elephant, the very last elephant, got on the track, the fastest train that ever came through Louisville came through at the same time. And you never saw such a mess in all your life. It cost that railway company $2,700,000. They only killed one elephant, but they pulled the tails off about 18 other ones. Oh, my dad told me a story about one of those elephants one time, and not when I was a little boy. He waited till I was grown to an age where he thought it was all right for me to hear a story of this nature. I was about 37. He said, I think my dad made this up really, but he said one day one of those elephants broke loose from the parade and got into a neighbor lady's backyard, got into her garden, and this is the part I can hardly believe, but this lady says she had never in her life seen an elephant, had no idea what that animal was out in their garden. And she called the police, and she said, there's a big animal in my backyard. And the policeman said, "Well, what kind of an animal is it, lady?" She said, "I don't know. All I can tell you is it has 2 tails. He said, two tails? She said, "Yes, and he's pulling up my cabbages with one of them." He said, what in the world is he doing with them? She said, "You wouldn't believe me if I told you."
books, ladies and gentlemen.
Why are sinus headaches a special problem for Ellie Cantardi?
It just aches. There's just tremendous amount of pressure in there. Sinus medicines, they make me drowsy.
So we're giving her a sinus medicine with an advantage, Sinead. It relieves sinus pain and pressure without making you drowsy.
I feel fantastic. Sinead does not cause drowsiness. It does relieve the pressure and the throbbing in the head for me.
Relief, yes. Drowsiness, no. That's the Sinead advantage.
I feel great.
This is the famous Mason-Dixon line. North, south. And this is the famous Firestone Trax 12 radio. It's a tire for both sides. Up here, you like the fact that for as little as $42, you're getting an all-season radio. No putting on snow tires this year. Down here, you'll like the Trax 12 because you're getting a steel belted radio for your $42. But down here, who worries about the weather?
I've been making more comparisons between Mattel Electronics in television and Atari. Different games, but the same results. Look at Atari basketball. And in television. I think in television plays much more like real basketball. Here's Atari soccer. And in television. Again, I find in television more sophisticated and lifelike. If you try them both, I think you'll find the clear winner is in television from Mattel Electronics.
Well, if it isn't Katie, the cleaning lady.
Gus, you gotta do something about the grease.
I thought you liked my hamburgers.
Not this grease, that grease.
I usually even cleaner.
That can't cut grease like Pine Sol does. Look, concentrated Pine Sol cuts through grease better than any other leading liquid cleaner. And Pine Sol Cleaner Disinfectant kills household germs and odors and leaves a fresh scent.
Pine Sol cleans grease better, kills germs, and leaves a fresh scent. That's terrific.
Now, about those hamburgers.
Stella's uncle makes a lasting impression when he comes to Harbor Valley. Then East tries to meet West on a new comedy, Lewis and Clark.
You'll be grinning like a dead hog in the sunshine. That's our way we work.
Lewis and Clark. And Different Strokes moves to a different night.
Jackson!
Then it's an all-new comedy when a soft-hearted police chief and a feisty Nell Carter team up to raise a family.
You'll love it.
Give me a break. Next Thursday is premiere night for comedy on NBC.
My next guest is one of Mr. Ford's favorite performers, and for good reason. His way with the song is uniquely his own. Having hosted his own variety series for several smash seasons, he's now wowing audiences in nightclubs all over the country. He is the Yellow Ribbon Man himself, the effervescently talented Mr. Tony Orlando, right here.
So much. It indeed is a privilege to be here. And I'd like to do a song that, yes, I had the privilege of recording, but also so many times at the White House, we would sing this at some of the state dinners and the parties that lingered on for hours late in the evening. And a song that became, well, it became kind of an anthem of freedom. Why not? Oh, tie a yellow ribbon around the oak tree. It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me? Hey, if I don't see a ribbon round the old oak tree, I'll stay on the bus. Forget about us. Put the blame on me. If I don't see that yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Bus driver, please look for me. Ooh, 'cause I couldn't bear to see what I might see. You know I'm really still in prison, and my love, she holds the key. A simple yellow ribbon's what I need to set me free. I wrote and I told her, please. Let's go, everybody. Come on, together. Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me? Hey, if I don't see a ribbon round that old oak tree, I'll stay on the bus. Forget about us. You put the blame on me. If I don't see that yellow ribbon knows all the words. Did you notice? Did you notice? Every single one. Yes, indeed. Now the whole darn bus was cheering, 'cause they can't believe they see 100 yellow ribbons around the old oak tree. 100 ribbons, such beautiful ribbons. Oh, yes, yes. 100 beautiful ribbons, those beautiful ribbons. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Come with us again for another look at the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum.
This is the second floor, Bob. I think you'll like the exhibits.
Yeah. Okay, but can we wait here for the St. Bernard?
You can do it, Bob. Just pretend you hit your tee shot 3 inches from the cup.
Sure. What is this, science fiction?
I'm very proud of this.
You should be, says a man of decency, goodwill, and abiding ideals.
This is the war surplus Quonset hut, which I used as my campaign headquarters in the Republican primary in 1948.
You're kidding. What'd the campaign cost you, $1.98?
I was a lot poorer then.
A poor politician. Boy, that's a collector's item, I tell you. And here you are with Betty right after your wedding.
I'll never forget how nervous I was, and if you'll notice, I was wearing different shoes.
Yeah? And I think one of them has spikes.
Let me show you another area of the museum. I'd like you to see some of the interesting gifts people sent to the White House during the bicentennial in 1976. These are just a few of the hundreds of homemade gifts we received, and we got a big kick out of them. It was the people's way of expressing their patriotism.
And some of them are expensive. Here's an American flag made out of dollar bills.
When we got that, we didn't know whether to salute it or to spend it.
I like that. You were a lot shorter then, weren't you?
Yes. And then this is an American eagle made out of tabs from beer cans.
I think I just heard a hiccup.
And how about this? The Declaration of Independence made out of noodles.
Isn't that great? If Thomas Jefferson were here, he could eat his words. We've only scratched the surface of what there is to see in this wonderful museum. But right now, here's a talented gal who lit up our lives a few years back and is here tonight to light up our stage. In honor of Jerry Ford's homecoming, she'll sing Home from the Wiz. Ladies and gentlemen, the charming and delightful Debbie Boone, right here.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Wind that makes the tall trees bend into leaning. Suddenly the snowflakes that fall have a meaning, sprinkling the sea makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. Oh, it would sure be nice to be back home where there's love and affection, and just maybe I can run around in space, and yet I've watched it growing. If you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe the things that we see, or tell us, should we run away, should we try and stay, or is it better just to let things be? Oh, living here in this brand new world might be a fantasy, but it taught me to love, so it's real to me. And I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love like yours and
That is so pretty. Here's a young man who's been both delighting and infuriating official Washington with his satirical jibes for many years. No political party, wrongdoer, or bumbling bureaucrat has been spared. With his rapier wit, he's deflated the pompous and cut-down egos all sizes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Russell, right here.
Thank you very much. It's good to see you all here on the Grand Rapids Nightlife Tour. We have not only many political dignitaries here this evening, but also many big leaders in America's corporate world. Many of the giant companies are represented in here. General Motors, Exxon, IBM, and the Archdiocese of Chicago. We're here to honor a man tonight, Gerald Ford, and just think that if history had been a little bit different, tonight we would all be at Duke University. Give you another second on that one. And then let's roll it off. I love Jerry Ford. I've known him since he was a congressman, and I think he's a very intelligent man. The way I look at it, if you're going to build a monument to your own immortality, do it while you're still young enough to enjoy it. I've been in that museum, and I've enjoyed the artifacts, and they are magnificent, from the stained glass wind button to the unused football helmet to the Earl Butts letter of resignation, complete with the bar of soap used to wash out his mouth, all of those things. They have Jerry Ford's very first golf clubs. You can see the notches on the driver for the victims. But historians will decide the significance of the Jerry Ford Museum as it takes place along some of the great institutions of America, the Rutherford B. Hayes Library and Filling Station, the Millard Fillmore Water Flume. Jerry Ford has his own library, now his own museum, and he will not stop till he achieves his ultimate goal, his face on Mount Rushmore. If that can't be arranged, he'll settle for his picture on a Slurpee cup from 7-Eleven. This whole era that we now know as Reagania began with the election last November, of course, and I don't have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there was panic in the streets of Washington, D.C. the next morning. Because those of us who lived there for a long, long time, we didn't think Ronald Reagan could capture the White House. We didn't think the Republican Party could capture the Senate and the House. Yes, the House. Tip O'Neill becomes the only New Englander in history ever to be plagued by the boll weevil. Boll weevil Southern Democrats, pro-Reagan. This is the new South now. They don't know anything about the Dust Bowl or the Grapes of Wrath. They wear $30 blow-dry hairstyles. They pass up a shot of bourbon for a glass of Perrier. And they think that Huey Long is a Chinese restaurant. There was panic in the streets that morning, November 5th, 1980. I was there. I saw the helicopters evacuating the liberals. You would not want to be a liberal in this Congress, as they said at Little Bighorn, them that dies is the lucky ones. Rumors were running amok that morning. Rumors that little Amy Carter was writing her final school composition in Washington to be called, I Still Say Nuclear Weapons Are Yucky. And then they started the budget cuts. We never saw anything like it in Washington. I went over to the Department of the Interior. They were strangling Bambi. I couldn't believe it. Over the Department of Transportation, they were abolishing the wheel. You know the Democratic National Committee is now a CETA program? Believe it. Don't forget one of the last press conferences. Remember them? And it was when... I remember when it was. The president was out of the room practically. The press conference was over with. He was halfway out of the room. Sam Donaldson of ABC yells across the room. Remember that? He said, Tip O'Neill says, you don't know anything about poor people. Oh. Reagan stopped dead in his tracks. Spun around and headed back. Oh, yeah? Well, we didn't exactly live on the wrong side of the tracks, but we were so close. We could hear the whistle blowing. I cried like a baby at that. That was wonderful. And then they go to Tip O'Neill for a reaction, and it gets to be the only two Irishmen could get into a thing like this. Poorer than thou, right? Tip says, why, we were so poor in Boston when the wolf came to the door, he brought his own sandwiches, you know, goes on. Well, I thought the cartoonists would do more with that. Herb Block and Oliphant and all these guys. I pictured a political cartoon. You see two Irishmen standing at the bar, rolling up their sleeves, getting ready to square off, right? And they're labeled Tip O'Neill and Ronnie O'Regan. Stand back, you blackguard, says one. Me mother took it washing for 40 years. I'll not take that. Said the other, me father was a hard carrier for 50 years, and it's a right to the jaw and a left to the stomach, and the two Irishmen stagger out of the bar, get into their limousines, and go home. I don't understand the economy. They say, well, it's a trickle-down theory. If there's prosperity here, eventually the prosperity will trickle down. In other words, if David Rockefeller prospers, eventually the prosperity will trickle down, down, down to J. Rockefeller. This is a wonderful night in Grand Rapids. Jerry and Betty Ford have proven that, yes, you can go home again. Especially if you're now living in Palm Springs, California. I travel about this great land, and I speak to the young people. I say, young people, I'm speaking to you. I say, young people, there's more to life than materialism. Oh, yes. More to life than the expensive car, the big house, stocks and bonds. It's more than that. There's the boat and the jewelry and the Swiss bank account and all those other things. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Awful good, Mark. Awful good.
Lori?
What's the most promising graduate doing these days?
Oh, still living up to the promise. And you?
I have my own Amway business.
Amway?
Right. I'm building financial independence with an extra income as an Amway distributor part-time.
Great. Need a partner?
Sorry. Meet my husband, the other half of the business.
Hi.
With your own Amway business, you can do it too.
Contact an Amway distributor and get the whole story.
A phenomenon that's puzzled me is why some people settle for the ordinary when they could have the extraordinary. Perhaps its cause is simply a lack of knowledge. Fortunately, I've never had that problem. So choosing a home videotape recorder was relatively easy. I chose the Sony Betamax, for when I observed how it performed so many complex technological functions with such ease and simplicity, I no longer saw a machine. I saw genius.
The genius of Betamax, only from Sony.
A fresh idea is baking.
Dusty, its base is loaded, and you're eating streusel swirl cake?
I'll take a light tasting cake anytime.
Nurse, streusel swirl at 3 a.m.?
I'll take a light tasting cake anytime.
Streusel swirl has a delicate glaze and light flavors like cinnamon or lemon. So, streusel swirl is right.
Anytime! The freshest ideas of baking at Pillsbury.
I started using Suave when I was in school.
And let's be honest, it's because it didn't cost a lot. Once I was on my own. I tried some of those expensive shampoos and conditioners, but they weren't better than Suave, just more expensive. So I stayed with Suave. Today, I know women who spend a small fortune on their hair. I don't. Suave just makes me look as if I do.
Suave makes you look as if you spent a fortune on your hair.
People Next Door is a one-hour special on the controversial relocation of mentally ill patients in suburban Detroit neighborhoods. Some people don't mind. Others are living in fear. News 4's award-winning reporters Mike Wendland and Tom Green will take you to meet the People Next Door, Saturday night at 10 on Channel 4.
This is NBC News Update, sponsored by Sony. Here is Jessica Savage.
Good evening. The U.S. Court of Appeals tonight blocked an order that would have meant the end of the Professional Air Traffic Controllers Organization. Earlier today, the government decertified PATCO because of the air controllers strike. Congress tonight passed a 4-year farm bill, which the administration says will cost $5.6 billion more than legislation already passed by the Senate. President Reagan told world leaders at the Economic Summit in Cancun, Mexico, late today that the United States was ready to talk about ways to help poorer countries. And today, our national debt officially went over the $1 trillion mark, said one Treasury official, quote, "It is not an issue for celebration." I'm Jessica Savage in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
A phenomenon that has always puzzled me is why some people settle for the ordinary when they could have the extraordinary.
The genius of Betamax, only from Sony.
If you're going to New York, only American Airlines gives you such a great package for such a small price. Just $39 to LaGuardia for each coach seat on every flight. And only American gives you the most non-stops with time-saving services like one-stop check-in, round-trip boarding passes, pre-reserved seats. No wonder American's the #1 choice to LaGuardia.
We're American Airlines, doing what we do best.
Time and patience. Two things there's plenty of here in Holly Farms country. And a good thing, too, because that's what it takes to grow chicken that's extra plump and meaty. You see, Holly Farms doesn't rush its chickens to market too soon. They give them time. Time to grow to plump perfection. So you get more good eating per pound. Try some Holly Farms chicken tonight and taste the difference plumpness makes.
Joe Namath visits Johnny Carson later following News 4 tonight.
And now I'm proud to present a lovely lady who danced with the Martha Graham group some years ago. She graciously and courageously agreed to join me here on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the former First Lady and a dear friend of mine, Betty Ford, right here. Once in love with Betty. Always in love with Betty. Since I have known her, I've had one ambition, something I've been wishing to see. That Betty take a chance and dance with me. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best drill teams in the service, performing some of the trickiest moves you'll ever see. The U.S. Air Force Presidential Drill Team. Watch closely. Their feet never leave their ankles. Foreman, Hort, hook! Foreman, hook! Here is one of America's premier country singers, a rhinestone cowboy who fits right in with the glitter of this evening. He's been a hit in concerts and filmed and on TV, and his records have struck so much gold, his rumpus room is Fort Knox. Ladies and gentlemen, the guiding light of the L.A. Open, Glenn Campbell, right here.
When somebody loves you, it's no good unless she loves you all the way. Happy to be near you when you need someone to cheer you all the way. And taller than the tallest tree is, that's how it's got to feel. And deeper than the deep blue sea is, that's how deep it goes when it's real. And when somebody needs you, it's no good unless she needs you all the way. Through the good old lean years and through all the in-between years, come what may. And who knows where this road will lead us? Only a fool would say. But if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way, darling, all the way. For sure I'm gonna love you all the way, all the way.
I know you're down there, Dirt. I know you're hiding in my carpet. I can't see you laughing at me, ruining the fibers, but you're there. Know what I got today? A Eureka ESP self-propelled vacuum cleaner. Bye.
A clean-looking carpet can hold more than its own weight in hidden dirt. But a Eureka ESP self-propelled upright gets hidden dirt with a touch of your fingers.
You little stinker.
Eureka gets dirt you can't see.
Last cold, Bayer. This cold, Comtrex. I switched because Comtrex relieves my nasal congestion, runny nose, and cough. Bayer doesn't.
Last cold, Dristan. This cold, Comtrex. I switched because Comtrex relieves all my major cold symptoms. Dristan doesn't relieve coughs.
You could take any of these for a cold, but for one with nasal congestion, runny nose, aches, and coughs, Comtrex multi-symptom cold reliever does more. All by itself, Comtrex gives more kinds of relief than Dristan or Contac or Bayer. Next cold, try Comtrex. It does more.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almonds or nut.
Mounds don't.
Almond Joy's got rich milk chocolate. Coconut and orange nuts too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh.
Sometimes Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Peter Paul owns Joey's got nuts.
Peter Paul Mount Zone.
Because...
Who'll last longer, Rick or Dry Idea Roll-On? Give ordinary roll-ons this kind of workout. They'll start to give out on you. They're mostly water, but not Dry Idea. Watch. The ordinary roll-on here, Dry Idea here. Minutes later, when perspiration starts, much of the ordinary roll-on can wash away, but not Dry Idea. Dry Idea has hardly any water, so it goes on drier, stays on longer, keeps you drier. In fact, you'll give out before Dry Idea.
Friday on NBC Magazine. Somewhere in these woods, there may be $20 million in buried treasure. Some people are hot on the trail with the help of computers. Then, the time has come for the revenge of the Stepford Wives. And watch out, America. Here comes the SCTV Comedy Network. A great night of excitement. Friday on NBC.
Super plays the name of a great big weekly lottery game. A super chance to shout hooray. Be a super player, play super play. Be a super player, play super play.
Stop. For 2 weeks only, an extra $200,000 in Super Play prizes. It's Super Play Extra now at all lottery agents. It's like getting an extra chance to win.
Super plays the name of the great big weekly lottery game. So be a super player, play super play. Be a super player, play super play.
It's here. Imperial Leather's fantastic factory direct sale. Thousands of coats to choose from, such as this lady's long leather coat nationally advertised at $200, now $119.99. You can't beat that. Ladies' jackets and blazers from $69.99. You can't beat that. This men's car coat nationally advertised at $190, now $109.99. You can't beat that. Men's blazers from $79.99. You can't beat that. Sports coat, shearlings, vest, over 100 styles to choose from. You can't beat that.
Open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the State Fairgrounds. Sale ends November 1st.
A union stripped of its power. The story at 11.
Now it's time to meet one of our most personable, most durable stars, a gentleman blessed with one of the finest voices in the business. And lucky for us, he...
I'm melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Yeah, New
Great. Oh, Gordy never knows where he is. He was in New York last week and saying, Grand Rapids, Grand Rapids. And now a man who needs no introduction because he already had one. But I might add, because I like to retain his friendship, he's one of the greatest, Danny Thomas, right here.
No religious introduction this time. Thanks, sir. This man has ruined my sex life completely and has made me the most religious person in show business. I want you distinguished people and all of our dear friends around this country to know that you are what the aura created about you makes you. I am a simple human being like everybody else, and there's no reason to genuflect or make the stand across or any of that with me. It's just terrible. And to add to that, they make Room for Daddy series for 11 straight years, and everybody has made me the goody two-shoes daddy image. And you don't read about me in the Enquirer or any other newspapers or magazines about being seen with other women. This adds to the aura. And so I don't cheat on my wife. Big deal, you know. So what? So I don't cheat on my wife. It's not because I'm religious. I don't cheat on my wife because she's Sicilian. Well, look, I was happily brought up rather well in this beautiful state. I was born, Mr. President, both Mr. Presidents, in case you don't know. I'm not from Toledo, Ohio. I'm from Deerfield, Michigan. A beautiful little farm town. Do you know Deerfield? Lovely, wonderful, God-fearing, hard-working farmer people. And I'll tell you, they knew how to raise their kids. They really did. They could use that kind of bringing up right now all over the world, because those fathers, and it was the days when the father was the boss of his house, not a guest in it. I mean, when the old man spoke, that was it. That was the law. There was no court of appeals. Today, a guy wants to talk to his kid, and his kid says, "Don't hassle me. I got to find where my head is at." In the old days, they'd have knocked your head off and pointed to it. You know where it's at, bouncing on the floor. I give you my solemn word of honor. I never remember passing my father without ducking. He kept me loose, boy, loose. But he's a great sportsman, always hits you on the rise. So that's for nothing. Now do something. But he wasn't a mean man. Don't misunderstand me. He's a beautiful little Michigan farmer who believed that discipline meant you care. And I say that to the young marrieds. Don't be afraid to discipline your kids. Discipline means you care. My father used to say, "I hit you because I love you." And he loved me the most. I'll never forget the time he showed excruciating love for me. That's when he caught me stealing a nickel from the sugar bowl. He gave me a spank and I couldn't sit down for a week. To this day, when I reach for a cube of sugar, I have an urge to stand up. And I say that's the way to raise children. You can have child psychology for your birthday. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't raise my son the way my father raised me. That is, when my wife isn't around. She went to college, you know. She believes in psychology, you know. Don't touch that child. He'll feel rejected. He'll feel unwanted. Bull. I didn't feel any of those things. I felt pain, that's all. Pain. We weren't coddled, I'll tell you. Like I say, he was not a mean man. He raised 10 kids, 9 sons and a daughter. This hardy Michigander. And not one of his sons ever ran afoul of the law. Not one, not even on a misdemeanor. And I guarantee you, if we had gone wrong, it would have been a pleasure to go to jail and not get caught by my father. That's the father. That's the way we were brought up. 10 children, 1 bathroom. I raised 3 with 10 bathrooms. I get a bath every day. I never could understand that at all. A bath every day. Good God. My mother threw us in a tub 4 at a time to soak like laundry. Once a week. We got a bath once a week. 4 at a time. And we had no stopper. Us kids took turns sitting on the drain. But I'll tell you, it didn't hurt us. It didn't hurt us. God bless those people. They taught us to love God and love our country. And I do that right now, openly, in front of all of you distinguished people, in front of all of America. Now, that may sound corny to some of you people, but corn be damned, pal. I am corny, and I've been blessed with that corn. I go by the Bible. The book says the meek shall inherit the earth. That's Lawrence Welk and me. And it's nice being with you, too. Thank you for having me.
Danny Thomas. Come over here. Come over this side. Danny. Thank you, Danny. You always seem to be there when I need you.
Bob, I am your loyal and obedient servant, O Exalted One.
Oh, that's enough. The exalted ones are all out in the audience.
True, true, true. The president, heads of state, my goodness. Looks like the 6 o'clock news live.
It's a pretty classy group, isn't it?
I haven't seen this many tuxedos since I played the Godfather's Tupperware party.
Have you had a chance to meet some of the notables?
Oh, yes. This morning I went to see the vice president, but it was kind of a bad time.
Why?
Well, room service was late with his breakfast, and he was burning. I mean, that's the first time I've seen a burning bush. Yeah. Let me say that by myself. You know, they get hoggish when it's their show. But really, what fascinates me, Bob, I mean, is all this security.
Gee, I know what you mean, Danny. This is the first theater lobby I've ever been in where the potted palms ask for autographs.
Tell me about it. Secret Service agents are everywhere. Would you believe I woke up this morning and found one of them under my bed?
You're kidding. What'd you do?
What could I do? I invited her for breakfast.
Ladies and gentlemen, St. Jude's favorite son, Danny Thomas. Thank you very much. Thank you, Danny.
We'll be ready for you in 2 minutes. Okay. Hi. You've seen us in Amway commercials, and perhaps you thought, well, they're just actors.
We are, but we're also earning extra income as Amway distributors. Like all 1 million Amway distributors, we run our own independent business, built our own sales organization.
Right now, we'd like to show you some of the things that make being an Amway distributor very special.
Like making new friends. Amway distributors offer home care products, food supplements, housewares, and personal care items to our friends and neighbors.
And friends recommend others.
Before you know it, Amway distributors make new friends they'd never have met without Amway.
It's not surprising that people are curious about Amway.
Amway distributors tell them the whole story, show friends how to work toward financial independence as Amway distributors.
That's how Amway distributors build an organization of their own. As they do, Amway distributors win higher awards as their businesses grow. Here's what can really happen. As an Amway distributor, you simply build your business as large as you want to reach your idea of success.
And for many Amway distributors, success means a better life, the joy of helping others, and the satisfaction of being recognized for what you've accomplished.
Cut. Beautiful take.
Isn't the world of Amway an exciting place to be?
And you can be part of it.
It's easy. Just listen when an Amway distributor wants to tell you more.
Maybe you'll decide that Amway's the opportunity you've been looking for all your life.
Dinner! Beef and gravy.
Does Alfie get a beef gravy meal, too?
Sure, thanks to Gravy Train.
Add warm water to the leading dry dog food, it gets wet. Gravy Train makes a real beef gravy meal.
A lot like my homemade. So now we all get a real beef gravy meal, right? Right.
Gravy Train dog food, the beef gravy meal with homemade appeal.
Here's one of America's most prodigious talents, a performer who's given us great pleasure with his singing, dancing, comedy, and uncanny impersonations. Outside of show business, he's to Tiffany's what Dolly Parton is to sweaters. Ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Davis, right here.
Oh, they say my people long ago were looking for a different tune, one that we could croon as only we can. We didn't have nothing but some soul, we started swaying to and fro. We didn't know just what to use, but this is how the blues, I said the blues really began. Ooh, we heard the breeze through the trees singing weird melodies, and we named that the start of the blues. Then from a jail there came a wail from a downhearted frail, and we claimed that to be a part of our blues. Now, from a whippoorwill sitting high on a hill, we took a new note, pushed it to a horn, till it was worn into a blue note. you gotta believe me, we nursed it and we rehearsed it, and then we gave out the news that the Southland really gave birth to the blues. From a whippoorwill high on the hill. Come on, everybody clap hands like we used to do. Pushed it to a horn till it was worn into a blue note. Everybody, we nursed it, rehearsed it, then we gave out the news that the Southland went and gave birth to the blues. I said we nursed, rehearsed, gave out the news that that old Southland gave birth to the blues. One more time. From a whippoorwill. Hi, don't let me down with the hand claps now. Everybody keep it going. We took a new note. Lord, we pushed it to a horn till it was worn into a blue note. Get it, get it, get it, get it. We nursed it and we rehearsed it. We got it together, and gave out the news that the Southland went and gave birth to the blues. I said we nursed, rehearsed, gave out the news that that old Southland gave birth to the blues. I want to hear it one more time now. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Wow.
Grand Rapids, let me tell you, aren't you happy to be here, huh?
Of course I am. I want to know what we can talk about, because everyone's mentioned the city already.
Well, Grand Rapids is famous for its fine furniture. Let's talk about furniture.
Okay, good. We'll talk about furniture.
Furniture, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Furniture. Dolly Parton was sitting on this love seat.
Oh, that's a cheat, Robert.
You mean we got rules?
Well,
okay.
I'll say this for furniture. I don't think that any home or office should be without it.
True. You know something? I love chairs. I'd rather sit on a chair than anything.
Well, I know I've had some marvelous times on chairs. Come to think of it, I think I've had my best times, however, on a couch.
Sammy Davis, ladies and gentlemen. There you are. Thank you very much. Now watch as we bring you another look at the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum. Well, so this is the Oval Office.
That's right, an exact replica.
Boy. May I?
Certainly.
Ooh. So this is the seat of power.
Is the chair wide enough?
What should I do if the hotline rings?
Answer it and tell Betty I'll be home in time for dinner.
Boy, you know, just sitting here makes me feel like doing something official. I think I'll pardon Chuck Barris.
Bob, think of all the great men who have sat in that desk.
Okay, I can take it in. Say, what is this over here?
That's the actual wheel from the SS Mayaguez, which was seized by the Cambodians.
Well, no wonder they got in trouble. You had their steering wheel. this is an interesting pen and pencil set right here. What does this sterling football represent?
That was given to me by my high school teammates when they visited Betty and me at the White House in 1974.
You must have taken quite a beating playing for Michigan, huh?
I wouldn't have missed it for anything, Bob. It prepared me for politics. I'd like you to see our first space shuttle mounted on a booster.
Well, that's a terrible place to put it. You can't see the movie from there. See, this is Harry Truman, isn't it?
Yes, it is. He was president when I first came to the Congress, and he made me understand the fearsome responsibilities that a president has. He made some of the most crucial decisions of anyone who ever held this office.
Good old Harry. I once did a joke about him and wound up in the Berlin airlift.
There's so much more to see. I wish we had more time.
Well, I know there is, and people will be coming here to see it all for years to come. It's really a great tribute to you.
Thanks, Bob. Thank you very much.
Professionals don't always do my hair, but I always use the shampoo my hairdresser prefers, Wella Balsam shampoo. I'm Brooke Shields, and I love Wella Balsam because it actually helps keep your hair stronger, even helps repair split ends, and strong hair looks beautiful, shiny, full of body. So try Wella Balsam shampoo. It's oil-free. And try Wella Balsam Instant Conditioner with its own unique strengthening formula.
Now on sale at Kmart.
We'll open your eyes.
Great picture. What kind of...
RCA color track.
Thought they only made the big ones.
Guess you thought wrong.
I have an RCA.
Really?
Big projection TV.
Let RCA open your eyes.
Really?
From our smallest color track to our giant bright projection TV.
What do you think?
The picture's gorgeous, Bob.
George.
We'll open your eyes. Open your eyes. RCA.
6612. You got a cold, you should know these numbers.
6612, Mr. Brady?
Look, these help 6 symptoms. This one's 6.
But Tristan relieves 12? Come on.
It's true. Bayer or Tylenol help these 6 symptoms. Contact these 6. But Tristan relieves all 12 of these cold symptoms.
I'll try the Tristan. You were right about Tristan. I feel much better.
Look better, too. Tablets or capsules, Tristan relieves 12 cold symptoms.
For whatever you need, take the first step, the Bell System Yellow Pages.
For supplies to build this nursery, for all the furniture you see, I took the very first step.
For this wallpaper so nice and sweet, and wool to knit booties for her feet, we took the very first step.
The first step puts you steps ahead, saves time, money, energy. So let your fingers do the walking.
It's the very first step, the first step.
On NBC Magazine, somewhere in these woods, there may be $20 million in buried treasure. Some people are hot on the trail with the help of computers. Join the treasure hunt Friday.
Sunday, Bruce Jenner's the new Chips rookie, helping collar dangerous street racers. Chips, then they dream of victory.
I've got to win.
A world premiere movie, Twirl.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Army Chorus.
Whips
for the memory in your museum here. It's really very clear how much you did for all of us pursuing your career. And we thank you so much. Thanks for the memory of folks from coast to coast, all joining in a toast, our country's bicentennial, and you there as the host. We thank you so much. Michael and Steve, Jack and Susan, a wonderful brood for all seasons, with Betty, 5 very good reasons. You can't conceal how proud you feel. So thanks for the memory of you there at the start, the captain with his charge, who healed a wounded country that had split itself apart. From every single one of us to you right from the heart, we thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in this business for a very long time, but have never played to such a distinguished audience, all of whom so generously put aside important affairs of state to join in this happy and historic occasion. We hope President Reagan and Nancy and the other dignitaries enjoyed our efforts. We're honored by their presence. I just wish we'd had time to show more of the talents of our wonderful stars tonight. Our thanks, too, to the marvelous people at Grand Rapids for their kindness and their warmth. They're extremely proud of their favorite son, and that pride will continue to grow as people from all over the country come here to visit the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night. Thank you.
Now stay tuned as Alan Punt hosts the hilarious Candid Camera Special with guests Lonnie Anderson, Valerie Harper, and Will Chamberlain. Tomorrow night on NBC Magazine, join the hunt for a $20 million treasure said to be buried in Virginia. Then it's the ultimate struggle, the final battle, as the time comes for the revenge of the Stepford Wives. Tomorrow night on NBC.
Little House, the new Black Doctor has trouble.
Your hatred's gonna cost that baby's life.
Then Melissa Gilbert stars in the story of First Forbidden Love, Splendor in the Grass, Monday.
This is NBC News Update, sponsored by Ideal Toys. Here is Jessica Savage.
Good evening. PATCO, the Professional Air Traffic Controllers Organization, is back in business tonight. The U.S. Court of Appeals stayed a decision decertifying the union because of the air traffic controllers strike. Mexico's President Jose Lopez Portillo opened the World Economic Summit in Cancun today, saying the World Economic Order as it now stands is unjust and unfair. President Reagan said the United States was willing to discuss ways to help poorer nations. And an American mountain climbing team has reached the top of Mount Everest and carried out the first medical tests ever at the world's highest mountain. I'm Jessica Savage in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
I've got it. I've got it. I don't got it.
The missing link puzzle. The only thing really missing is the solution from Ideal.
We've got $1 million in prizes available for you, Michigan.
In the $1 Million Michigan game from your Coca-Cola bottler.
Thousands of cash prizes, including a K-car, available to win every day for 100 days.
Look for bottles of Coke with the number 1 on the cap.
Then look under the cap to see if there's a Michigan game number.
If it matches the 3-digit daily number in the Michigan Daily Lottery, you're a winner.
Thousands of cash prizes plus a K-car available to win every day in the $1 Million Michigan game from your Coca-Cola bottler.
Blue Cross Blue Shield eliminates much of the administrative paperwork other health care plans require. That's why we bank on Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. The more paperwork they do, the more of our own we can do.
We've never found anyone who can wrap up health care benefits, including master medical and dental, with more value than Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Michigan. It adds a little touch of Christmas to every day of the year.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Michigan. It's good to belong.
The People Next Door, a News 4 Extra, tonight at 11.
Tonight, from the Paramount Theater in Oakland, we bring you the Candid Camera Special.
I might be in jail. Killed a cop. The moon is something else.
Y'all are something else. This ain't no club meeting. All your boys come stomping in here. Get them out of here. Now.
What say, boys?
With a crowbar. Coach? Coach, what's going on? What's this police officer doing here? Commissioner, this doesn't really concern you. It'd be better if you weren't here. Officer Ferguson, are you taking a bribe? Are you arresting this man? What are the charges? I want to see your warrant.
All right, do it, Snake.
Do it! What's he taking?
10, Snake. And don't mess it up.
10,000. Give me that tape machine.
You lose again, Soup. I ain't giving you nothing.
You. Give me the bread.
I gotta go get it.
Where is it?
Dashed in my car.
Give him the keys.
Where's the car?
Back at the hotel parking lot.
Need'll drive you. I'm gone. When I was a young boy, I thought all I had to do was swim the river of life and climb the mountain of fate, and I'd be all right, all through. Now here's another river and another mountain. But we can handle it.
That's right.
We can handle it. Mm-hmm.
What do you need that machine for? Now, don't get foolish.
Son, if you'd have been 5, even 3 years older, you'd have been one of my boys. And for one thing, you would have learned some manners. But the cards didn't fall that way. I sure would have made you better than you turned out.
Listen, old man.
Let the coach talk, chump.
Yeah, better than you are. You see these boys here? They scared of you. And they hate Moon for flying out of the night, landing here with a problem that could destroy us all. You're okay. They scared. But they are together. Do you know what that means? Hard as things are outside, no black person should be alone. I think maybe I taught them that. And I hope that they taught their kids that. Talking about together. You alone.
I'm sorry, Coach. If I would have thought they were going to track me down here, I would have never come.
Forget it, Moon. It's done. Listen, boy. When Chops get back, Moon will give me your bread. And we're gonna all sit here until 7. And that'll give Moon time enough to get halfway around the world if he wants to. Moon, I'll talk to your mama.
So Ferguson gets 10,000. Lets Moon go. Is that about it? That's the deal. That's all there is to it. I don't want to make it tough for anybody. I just want a little bit of what everybody else has got, that's all.
We Lord have mercy. Listen to this policeman whine.
Don't fool with me, faggot!
Well, I've been gay most of my life. And, well... But I'll bet I'm the baddest faggot you ever met.
Why'd you...
Look out.
It ain't no big thing.
No. It ain't no big thing.
Okay, son. That's the deal, then. Is that all right with everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Car's here. Hold it. Mr. Davis?
Mm-hmm.
You go with him?
Sure. Come on, Mom.
Pass the bottle. Please.
For 5 years, Juan Valdez nurtures the coffee tree until it bears fruit. And once the tree matures, Juan must return to it day after day to pick the beans by hand at a moment of perfect ripeness. With great care, after 1 year's time, the tree will give 2,000 beans. And 2,000 beans is just 1 pound of pure Colombian coffee. It is no wonder Americans think it is the best coffee in the world. It is the richest.
Look, Morris, something new.
Yuck, it's a new low.
Isn't it pretty?
That is totally tacky.
There's something new for Din Din, too.
This killed my appetite. Maybe forever.
Don't be finicky. It's 9 Live's new sliced beef and gravy.
That is new.
Juicy, bite-sized beef slices, rich brown gravy.
Sliced beef, unreal.
9 Live's new sliced dinners for finicky cats.
Great any way you slice it, 9 Lives.
Now, a laundry product so unique, it is patented. Rainbow Fresh, yes. Heavy-duty detergent plus fabric softener.
Yes cleans as well as any leading detergent, liquid or powder. Plus, Yes softens with a Rainbow Fresh scent. and controls static cling. And just a quarter cup does it all.
Get Rainbow Fresh Yes. Detergent plus fabric softener.
Cloudy with a slight chance of rain.
If you've ever wished that weather were more predictable, Weather Watch 4 is for you. It provides the most accurate weather information because it's the only TV weather service in Michigan with its own computerized weather center. And it all starts Monday. When you choose News 4, you'll get Weather Watch 4 at 5:30, 6, and 11. After Monday, Michigan's weather will be more predictable.
Ali. How can you smoke that? Check out that 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000.
You give it to me and you hit the road, son.
Don't give it to him, Moon. Just take that money, man, and split.
Wait a minute, Shirley. We made a deal.
I didn't make no deal, Coach. Just a minute. How you gonna handle that liquor license payoff?
Badge ought to help some. It's not all peaches and cream on the force. Always a hassle to collect.
You lousy. You sure you want to do this, Cheryl? Yes, Swoop. I'm sure.
Your bread. Oh, yeah. We get along.
Mercy.
We have our mutual interests. How come you live in town, Swoop? Because I know your boss man, Papadopoulos, wouldn't be hogging up the program. Who needs troubles? Tell him I say thanks. I really appreciate not having any hassles.
This guy's taking the whole world. Moon, take the money and leave, man. And Swoop, you and your leeches get off my back, or this tape gets to the state investigators. You hear me? What do you mean, your back?
Tell him, Cheryl. Go on, tell him.
I'm saying my back because that restaurant is my place. I bought it from the old man. He fronts for me.
Oh, go ahead, Cheryl. All right.
I am sick and tired of being ripped off. Tonight, you walk out of here empty-handed, brother.
Right on.
No.
Yes.
No. Didn't you guys hear the tape?
Yeah, we heard it.
The whole police force is on the take. And you think they're gonna let you get away with it? I don't care. I'm tired of being messed around.
Yeah, but we don't take them all off.
With what? Ain't gonna be no more shopping for white folks. Ain't gonna have no Uncle Toms.
Hey.
Hold it.
No, we ain't gonna have none.
You say I should get my hat and leave here. And not lay the bread on him.
Right.
Oh, yeah? Then what? Tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, you turn him loose. Then what? It'll be your neck. It'll be all your necks. Yes, one way or the other. You, Bubbles, Cudjoe, Shirley, and you too, Commissioner. You live here.
So?
And you know. Look. Just give me the bread, and I'll be cool.
We ain't giving you nothing. I'm gonna give you something.
You'll be cool. What are you gonna tell your colleagues? That there's some crazy coon running a restaurant that's got tapes on you, and he ain't gonna pay off no more in his nightclub? You'll be lucky if they don't rub you out. For being so dumb as to let somebody tape you shooting your mouth off.
No.
Moon!
Don't be foolish now.
Don't be uncool, Moon. I ain't the fool, Coach. You said it yourself. They got the stick.
Wait a minute now. Now, what you're saying to us is, if we let this man go, and if he talks to the police, the cops are going to have their revenge, right?
Not if. When?
But what are we supposed to do with him then?
Nothing. Not a thing. Shut up. Thank you guys for trying to help. But you need to help. Unless somebody's got a better idea, Swoop's coming part of the way with me.
No. I didn't raise you like that.
Moon, there's got to be another way. Can't do it, Moon. You can't. I agree with Snake, Moon. It's not worth it, man.
Okay. I'm leaving the piece. You hold the 10, sir.
Don't give him no money, man.
So maybe he'll think 3 or 4 times before he turns the wolves loose on you all.
Oh, it's impossible.
I think you're wrong. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I know you're wrong.
Son.
When you take care of it. Be strong, brother. Be careful.
Well, long live the sophisticated gents.
Scuba dweet down.
Seems like a lifetime since I heard them singing that.
Seems like it.
I think we ought to get together again real soon. Maybe New York, someplace.
Yeah, I'd like that, Snake.
Well, I mean, we're going to be seeing each other anyway. Me, you, Cudjoe, Shirley.
I'll hold you to it.
Ought to try California next time.
Hey. Better not wait too long, or you'll be one short.
No, Coach, you're gonna be around a long time.
I wonder where old Moon is by now. I'm going. Time? 7 o'clock.
I'm gonna see you real soon. Every one of you sophisticated gents is gonna hear from Swoop.
Hey, look, guys, let's go upstairs and have that last cup of coffee together, all right? Right. Come on.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right? Wake up.
It's been a long night, Doug.
That's right.
Somebody showed me in business this morning.
There, it's ready to light. What are you doing?
Oh, you smell good.
I what? Just like the match, Bill.
Your breath is so fresh.
That's close-up.
Close-up toothpaste?
Why do you think they call it close-up? It's got real mouthwash to freshen my breath, and it gets my teeth as white as they can be. Now, Bill, would you light the fire?
It's already lit.
Whiter teeth, fresh breath. Why do you think they call it close-up?
Use a special pain reliever, Mrs. Colby?
No, they're all the same.
Let's see. 2 regular strength tablets, 650 milligrams. These others also, 650. 650.
See?
But look, 800 milligrams in Anacin.
Anacin has more pain reliever.
And here's something else important. The pain reliever in Anacin is used in virtually every one of the 7,015 hospitals in the United States.
That is reassuring. I'll try Anacin.
Anacin gives you more pain reliever, tablets or capsules.
Chips season premiere. The stunt is suicide. The stunt man is John.
John, you can't, man. It's insane.
Then a world premiere portrays the first white to play football for an all-black college. Grambling's White Tiger. Right after the Chips season premiere, Sunday on NBC.
Be sure to watch the National League Baseball Division Championship Series starting Tuesday on NBC. And just when you thought it was safe to go out on Saturday night, it's an all-new edition of Saturday Night Live, the season premiere, with musical guest Rod Stewart and Yoko Ono's special film of John Lennon. Saturday Night Live on NBC.
The sophisticated gents have a friendship that won't quit, 'cause they know they're looking out for one another.
Don't miss the Jeffersons tomorrow afternoon at 4.
Good evening. Carmen Harlan is in tonight for Ben Frazier. The big storm may be over, but the cleanup has just begun.
A complete update on the storm of 81, plus what it may cost you coming up.
Also ahead, Al with the Tiger story and a special birthday party just ahead.
Under the big top, the clowns will play tightropes, tamers, trapeze, and the ringmaster will...
There's only one Imperial.
I'm not asking for much, just an easy way to clean this toilet bowl.
Can somebody get rid of odors, germs, and tough rust stains?
Snowball. Snowball cleans up a storm. Cleans faster and easier than other leading bowl cleaners. See?
Snowball disinfects, deodorizes, even has this directional spout. But here's what Snowball does faster and easier. Cleans.
Snowball cleans up a storm.
Don't miss All in the Family, today at 4:30.
And now, the next part of Texas.
Here we are. Well, but isn't Mr. Big Shot and his Big Shot manager?
How you doing, Nita?
Good.
Hey, is it too late for Mr. Big Shot and his agent to get a little breakfast?
No, I don't think so. I'll go ask Robert. What do you have?
I think I'm gonna have the works. I want bacon, eggs, tomatoes, a little toast, some coffee, juice, and some cereal on the side. How's that?
Okay. Ruby, orange juice, and 2 aspirin. See what I can do. Hey, Maggie, look who the cat just dragged in. Oh. Is it my favorite singing star? Oh, honey, you were wonderful on TV.
Then I've always been one of your biggest fans. You got some new ones, though. Those girls down at Bobby Sue's beauty parlor, you should have heard the things they were saying about you in here yesterday.
Really?
You had better not set foot near that place unless you want every stitch of clothes ripped off your body.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna mosey on over there myself this afternoon.
Well, breakfast is on its way.
Oh, thanks, Nita. Say, how's the baby doing?
Oh, Billy Joe Jr. is upstairs sleeping his little heart out.
You know what? I'm going to go up and take a look at him. You want to come up and see him?
Sure.
Come on. Great. So, I was worried about you and Ricky last night. We had all that champagne. Did you get home all right?
Well, I can't exactly say I got home, but I certainly got where I was going. Ricky was so sweet, talking about driving out to the ranch and listening to the rain beating down on the roof. Yeah, he's real sweet. I think it was one of the most restful night's sleep I ever had. That is when we finally got to sleep. Ruby, could you excuse me for a minute? I think one of the customers needs me. Sure. Who is it? Oh, hello, David. Well, what can I do for you?
I want you to get the hell out of my father's life.
You have no right to order me around, Grant.
You're right. I just wish you'd be a little more reasonable
Well,
about
your idea of being reasonable is to forget about Ryan Connor. Forget that Alex was murdered.
All right, you and Justin have made your accusations. Now, why don't you give Ryan a chance to prepare his defense?
You honestly believe that Ryan is innocent, don't you?
Well, I honestly believe that Justin framed him.
Where on earth did you get such an idea? Oh, never mind. I know. Ryan Connor. Well, you're wrong. Justin would never do such a thing.
Why not? He was slant drilling.
There was never any evidence to prove those allegations of Max's.
Well, of course not, because he destroyed that evidence.
That's what Max and Ryan said. That doesn't mean it's true.
Why not? You're prepared to believe anything, any accusation against Ryan without any proof.
It's an entirely different matter.
Oh, of course it is. You want him out of the company. Therefore, you'll do anything that will accomplish that.
You saw Mr. Johnson's statement.
Yes. Now I think that you owe Ryan the opportunity to confront Mr. Johnson and find out why he signed that statement.
He signed it because it's true. Ryan was embezzling funds from the company. Alex discovered the truth and Ryan killed him.
Iris, will you listen to me for just 1 minute? If you care anything about the company, don't jeopardize its reputation by interfering in the investigation that Ryan's going to make. On the other hand, if all you care about is revenge, then go ahead. Argue this thing publicly. Destroy the image. Destroy the morale. Destroy the trust that Alex spent 25 years making and maintaining.
Uh-oh. Here they come.
I better tell him my wife did it.
Coffee ready?
About the coffee, I found this note from Alice. It says...
I don't want you guys having all that caffeine, so I'm decaffeinating you with High Point.
Decaffeinating us? But what about my flavor?
Well, Alice says...
High Point has the hearty flavor you guys are gonna love.
Let's, give it a try. Hey, wait a minute. Are you sure this is decaffeinated? Hey, it tastes great. Delicious.
It is good.
And hearty.
High Point starts with premium decaffeinated beans and in a patented extra step mills some of the coffee into flakes glistening with flavor. Flakes that mean hearty, robust flavor in your cup.
Alice, you should see us now. We're decaffeinated.
To Alice!
High Point Instant with the hearty, robust flavor to decaffeinate the ones you love.
We Americans are so eager to lose weight, we're becoming a nation of meal skippers. In fact, 37% of us who are watching our weight are skipping meals. But that's not smart. Nutrition's too important. That's why there's Figurines. 2 Figurines bars provide the protein, vitamins, and minerals your body needs, so you can skip that fattening meal without skipping nutrition.
Delicious.
When you skip that fattening meal, don't skip nutrition. Skip with Figurines.
On another world, Cecile spins her evil web around Sandy,
I just couldn't keep the way I felt about you inside anymore.
while Rachel tries to open Jamie's eyes.
I think she was trying to destroy you, and I think she did a pretty good job of it. She still needs you until
Until she can get Sandy.
Weekdays on NBC.
So, when is your next appearance on the Phil Roberts show?
Well, I'm not sure yet. We haven't worked out all the details, but Ruby's going to go over to the TV studio this afternoon and pick up the contracts, and we'll take a look at them and see if everything's all right.
And you're going to have 2 shows a week?
That's right. 2 a week at $500 each, huh?
Oh, not bad for a beginner.
Well, I guess I have my little agent over there to thank for that. And you know what? I quit World Oil today. I'm going to quit it. I'm going over there right after I leave here and give them my notice.
You are finally going to make the jump.
That's right. It's time to sink or swim.
Are you scared?
Well, I guess I'm more excited than anything else, you know. For the first time in years, I'm really headed someplace.
Hey, Ricky, come here. There's a couple songs on the jukebox I think might be good for you.
I'll be right back.
Nita. Honey, what's wrong? Something bothering you?
No, nothing's bothering me.
You haven't hardly said a word since Ricky and I came down from upstairs.
I've been thinking about other things.
What things?
Well, Billy Joe, for one. You're right, Maggie. The way I'm acting now, I'm just leading Billy Joe on. So I'm going to the lawyer tomorrow, and I'm going to start divorce proceedings.
Honey, you needn't worry about being lonely. You got plenty of friends, you know that. And you got some people around that would like to be more than just friends.
Well, I better go take care of this order.
Nita, did it bother you for me to talk like that?
Well, if you're talking about Ricky, you're wrong.
Well, I don't think so, honey. Ricky has told me plenty of times how he feels.
Well, I guess he's changed his mind since I last talked to you.
Well, I don't think so.
Well, I do.
Why?
Well, he hasn't said anything to me, but... Ruby...
What? What?
Ruby and Ricky slept together last night.
Oh, honey, no. Ruby's just his age.
Maggie, Ruby as much as came out and told me so.
And that upsets you a lot.
Well, only that I'm not used to people talking openly about those kind of things. Yeah, I don't understand why Ruby would tell me something like that.
Is that all you came here to say? That you want me out of your father's life?
You said that you and Dad were just friends.
We were. We are.
Is that why you left this at the cabin the other night?
Where did you get this?
Where do you think I got it, Paige? Must have been very cozy there, just the two of you. Or so you thought.
What are you doing here?
No, Paige, I think the question is, what were you and Dad doing there?
The car broke down in the rain. We were staying at my family's cabin until we could get it started again.
Very convenient. You know, I'd love to know how you arranged that. And after such a charming little dinner dance. Marooned in a cabin on a rainy summer evening. Perfect touch to a romantic night.
You followed us there?
You may have fooled Dad, but I'm not that gullible, Paige. Remember, I know you very well.
I think...
How much did he pay you, Paige?
Would it help you to know that I've decided I'm not going to see Elliot again after today?
Paige, it would make me feel great if you'd just leave Houston.
Hello, Irene.
Marina, come in. I stopped by your mother's several times.
Yes, she told me, thank you.
Whatever differences we may have, you know I share your grief over Max.
I know that.
You were so helpful to me after Alex died. I wish there were some way I could comfort you.
can help, Iris. By making Justin pay for killing my husband.
Rena?
He was slant drilling our oil, and as sure as I'm standing here, he killed Max.
Rena, Max was killed accidentally when he tried to blow up that oil well.
You don't have to tell me that my husband is dead. I know how he died, and I also know that Justin caused it.
That's not true.
Justin's really done a number on you, hasn't he?
He's been very helpful to me since Alex died.
He took advantage of your grief, Iris, because he wants to get control of World Oil. That's all he cares about. Money and power. He doesn't care about you or Alex or the company. Any company will do for Justin.
I simply cannot believe that.
You haven't wanted to believe it because your hatred for Ryan. But Ryan isn't your enemy. Justin is.
Justin has proof that Ryan has been embezzling funds from the company. All of this talk about wanting to carry out Alex's wishes and dreams. He only wanted to protect himself.
Alex knew Ryan better than anybody in the world, and he trusted him.
Ryan betrayed that trust.
Justin is framing Ryan in order to get control of the company. You better face up to that fact, and you better do it now.
It even gets on the walls, the ceiling.
For these women, greasy dirt's a problem all over the kitchen. How do they clean it?
I've used ammonia. Ammonia?
What if I told you Top Job and water cleans greasy dirt, straight ammonia can't?
I wouldn't believe you.
Ammonia's good for some jobs, not greasy dirt.
Whoa.
I didn't believe that Top Job would do it. Top Job took the greasy dirt off better than the ammonia.
Top Job side made it all nice and clean.
Would probably clean a floor really fast.
Let Top Job cut clean through greasy dirt around your kitchen.
Where's the fire, boys?
Hey, just a practice run, Rosie. Oops.
No wonder you guys wear raincoats.
Oh, get something quick.
Relax. Bounty starts quicker.
Wow.
So you finish quicker.
Quicker than other towels?
Yep. Watch. A top challenger against Bounty.
Hey, Bounty starts working a lot quicker.
Right. Bounty starts quicker.
So, you finish quicker.
You bet your suspenders.
Ouch!
Bounty's the quicker picker-upper. Starts quicker, so you finish quicker.
If you could see through Crisco Oil's bottle, you could see how truly light it is. Well, now you can. Because now Crisco Oil's in a clear bottle. It's a lightness you can see and a lightness you can taste. No heavy, oily taste, so your salads will be fantastic. Crisco Oil, now in a clear bottle. A lightness you can see, a lightness you can taste. Delicious.
Maggie, where's Nita?
Well, she started not feeling real good, so she went up to take a nap.
Well, I wanted to tell her goodbye.
Well, I'll tell her.
How about my Aunt Maggie? Gonna wish me luck before I go over there and turn in my badge and start my new career?
Sure, honey. Good luck.
Thank you. I'll see you over at the coop in about an hour, Ruby. We're gonna start making plans.
I'll be there. Well, I guess I better be going, too.
Just a minute, Ruby. I'd like to talk to you.
Sure.
Why did you come to Houston?
What?
Why did you move here?
Well, I came because I wanted to see if my big brother needed my help. Why?
Well, it seems like to me that your big brother is doing just fine. So I think you better head back to wherever it was you came from.
Is that right?
That's right. And I think you better leave Ricky alone.
Ricky's my client.
You can get other clients.
I don't want other clients.
What do you want from Ricky?
Why do I have to want anything?
Because your type always does.
And what type is that?
Trash. You are nothing but cheap trash. Does that make you feel good?
Nobody calls me that.
You listen to me, Ruby Wright.
I'm on to you, and I want you to stop messing up my nephew's life.
Your nephew is a big boy, Maggie. Or haven't you noticed? A really big boy. He's old enough to take care of himself.
I know your kind. You are just using him, and you're going to throw him aside when you've finished.
Don't worry. It's going to be a long time before Ricky and me are through. I'm going to make a lot of money off of Ricky.
You can make money off somebody else.
Yeah, but somebody else might not be as good as Ricky, Maggie. And he's good, Maggie. He is really good. I'd hate to lose that.
May I just stop by? I've been calling the suite all morning.
I was in the office.
But Alfredo said...
I know I told Alfredo that I wasn't taking any calls.
I think we have to talk this out, Paige.
I know. That's why I came here.
I'm sorry if I upset you last night.
Wasn't you? I was upset by my own feelings last night.
I don't think you should be upset about feelings if they're honest.
It's not right, Elliot.
Not right for whom? For you? For me? Or for Dennis?
Dennis is your son, and he's my husband.
Dennis and you and I are grown people. I think it is about time we acted like grown people. Dennis has asked you for a divorce. He's given every indication that his feelings for you are over.
No, they're not over. He just came by the office. He knows exactly what happened last night.
Nothing happened last night. What do you mean he knows what happened?
I really would rather not get into it. The point is, I told him I'm not going to see you anymore, and I meant it.
Iris! Iris, come back here and talk to me.
You're not talking. You're shouting. This isn't the first time you've come into my home and screamed at me.
I'm sorry. But what you're doing to Ryan Connor is wrong.
If he's innocent of Justin's charges, let him prove it.
And he will. But by that time, you will have destroyed his reputation and make it impossible for him to continue with the company. If there's a company left by the time Justin gets through with it.
Oh, that's quite an exaggeration, Rena, even from you.
Do you remember what happened last November? Ryan had a chance then to take over the company, but he didn't, Iris. Instead, he saved your husband's life. Oh, Iris. Honey, he loves that man as much as you do. He didn't want Alex to die. Money, power, those things don't mean that much to Ryan.
Oh, he pretended that until he found out he'd lose his power and a good deal of his money.
He didn't even want to work for World Oil. He only did it because Alex asked for his help.
And in the process, he found a way to make a fortune for himself.
Justin is framing him, and Ashley Linden is helping him.
Look, don't you get started on Ashley.
She is as vicious and devious as Justin is. Oh, Iris, you're not a stupid woman, you know that? Now, why can't you see what they're doing to you?
You're talking about my friends, Rena. They care about me, and they cared about Alex.
Maybe Ashley is your friend. But Justin, not a chance. He's using you, Iris. And as soon as he gets what he wants, he'll walk out on you and never look back.
I can understand your bitterness toward Justin. After all, you did love him, and he did decline to marry you.
You know that's not true. You know how much I love Max. Getting involved with Justin was the biggest mistake of my life. Caring about you was my second mistake. You're so hell-bent on proving that you're right, you don't even care that you're destroying a man.
If I'm wrong about Ryan, I'll admit it.
It'll be too late, Iris. It'll be too late for Ryan, for Ginny. But worst of all, it'll be too late for you.
Stay tuned for the conclusion of Texas.
Come, discover the beauty cream that creates magic you can feel. There is only one, Night of Olay. Touch this greaseless cream and feel the richness. See it penetrate deep, nourishing skin, and watch as it eases dryness. Luxuriate in the softness it regenerates and recapture the lustrous look of another, younger time. Feel the magic of Night of Olay. It can help you look younger, too.
Shine it up, shine it down, spread that glass, plus shine around, shine all around.
If I've got to clean, I want something to show for it. I clean with Glass Plus and show off the shine. Windows to chrome, plus a whole lot more. Look anywhere in my house. There's a shine all around.
Shine it here, shine it there, Glass Plus shines up everywhere.
It shines glass, plus a whole lot more.
We made our Heinz ketchup strainer test even tougher. We've lined the 3 strainers with a popular coffee filter. Think that would keep the competition from running?
It should.
Nope. Same results. Heinz thicker ketchup still wins.
Seeing is believing.
But here's where the thickness pays off.
Seeing is believing, but tasting is proof. Heinz is the best tasting ketchup.
Heinz, America's thickest, best tasting ketchup.
I don't think you should make any decisions until you've thought things out.
I have thought it out. I just think it's better off for everybody if we don't see each other again.
But that is impossible. First of all, I go to the Top of the World Club all the time, for business as well as pleasure, from a purely practical
Well,
standpoint.
then maybe
it
I
won't
should
work
just
out.
quit my job at the Top of the World Club.
I won't allow that.
Well, you don't have anything to say about it.
I want to know exactly what Dennis said.
It doesn't matter,
It
Ellie.
does matter. Dennis is suffering from deep-seated psychological problems at the moment. He is not behaving well.
And I'm the cause of those problems,
That is just
Elliot.
not true.
Well, at any rate, I think my decision will go a long way in helping him.
Only a professional can help Dennis. You have to see that. Paige, I haven't felt this way about anyone in a long time. And I am not going to give it up without a fight.
I've done so many things in my life, Elliot, that I'm not proud of. I'm not going to add this to the list.
Paige.
Now, I would prefer it if you didn't call me or try to get in touch with me again.
I am not going to promise that.
Isn't it a pretty day? Amy's so happy since she started wearing Love's.
Love's is the most comfortable diaper.
Love's has a real hourglass shape to cradle her in comfort. And Love's has flexible gathers.
Love's flexible gathers snuggle up comfortably. Move with her every move.
Love's fits comfortably. Ordinary diapers sag, leave gaps. And no diaper is more absorbent than Love's.
She's such a comfortable baby.
That's because she wears Love's. Right, Sunshine?
Your baby's comfort begins with love.
When we set out to improve a great laundry detergent, we wanted to keep the powerful cleaners that work on ordinary dirts, that cut through food stains, that get out grease and oil, and add powerful cleaners that clean collar soil even better than before. So that's what we did, all in the concentrated quarter cup called New Formula Era. So effective, it cleans clean through. Watch Era clean through collar soil, taco grease, and motor oil. We treat only the top with a teaspoon of Era, rub, run under warm water, and look. New Era cleans clean through. That's the kind of power you get in Era's little quarter cup. New Era, power that cleans clean through.
This part of Texas was brought to you by New Formula Era, a new combination of powerful cleaners. Cleaners that will work hard on your whole wash. All concentrated into 1/4 cup. Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.
Mal Sillers, News 4 meteorologist at 5:30 and 11. The most accurate weatherman in town. Mal Sillers. Don't leave home without him.
Next on What's Happening.
I can't help being fat. It runs in my family.
Nobody runs in your family.
Then on All in the Family at 4:30.
I'm supposed to be living in the jungle. That's what, a jungle. But you know what I got? Malaria.
And on Barney Miller at 5.
I could have bought Xerox at 13. Really? I said, who's going to spend all that money on a machine when they got carbon paper?
And it all happens next. It's here, the new NAMS catalog, and it's free. Just come and get it. Along with your free 417-page catalog, be sure to pick up this week's special, The Incredible Rubik's Cube Puzzle. 3 billion combinations, but only one true solution. Only $5.93 at NAMS.
Michigan's largest sports store comes to Detroit. MC Sporting Goods. Right now, save 1/3 to 1/2 off selected items in all departments. Orchard Lake at 13.5 mile next to Kmart.
Hi, I'm Nancy. And I'm Granville. We're from downtown. Go for it, Detroit!